It is GodNews254, your number one Christian hits radio station.
Bringing you the best Christian hits.
Praise God, everybody, and a good morning to you all. Welcome to another Blessed First show, only at GodNews254 radio station, where we give you the best Christian hits all over the world, right here in Kenya and over the regions of Africa. And I am your host, Nyamu, taking you through another Blessed First show. So before we go on, I hope I'm gonna keep safe from coronavirus. You are all wearing mask. Msihang mask kwa chini. No. I hope mna sanitize kila mali mnaenda. Mnachukua thermogun checks. Yeah. So guys, keep it safe at home. Keep it logged. But today we are giving you one trendy topic. We are giving you one controversial topic. It's a good topic that is going on from what is going on around in Kenya. COVID-19. How effective or how serious are you observing the measures against the spread of COVID-19? It's not a joke, guys, and it's not a pandemic as people are saying it. It's not a scamdemic, but it is real and it is going on. So guys, we are gonna holler with you. We are gonna listen from your views, and we are going to have guests. But before we go on, let us jump to this song by Professor Kamore, or as you call him, Kaimo the Tima.
Resolutions minus action is equal to Kierere. Professor Kamore, what's it? Mamurio, what's super, Omera Krimabe, wakati imefika ya step on the water, step on the water. Move your left foot forward, step on the water. Then your right foot forward, step on the water. Na hizo ndoto unaota, unangoja uitwe kaguka, ama uitwe kasowode, so, kama bado umelala. Weka imani kwa Mungu na ukuje sauti na longi. Get your faith into action. Yes. Amua ni wakati wa kustep on the water. Hawa wanafunzi wa Yesu wameamua kufanya kitu dangerous. Kuvuka Sea of Galilee. Tena usiku wa manane. Waja mawimbi ya pande yanawapiga kila pande, wakajikuta hawasongi. Tenso msika panda unasipoda kingangani, wakacheke jinamisi. Yani kitu kama spirit, sio ile ya kumeza, ikitembea juu ya maji na inakuja kuwakuta. Itakugundua ni Yesu. Usito wakakuja longi na kustep on the water. Mamurio, wasupa, Omera Krimabe, wakati imefika ya step on the water, step on the water. Move your left foot forward, step on the water. Then your right foot forward, step on the water. Na hizo ndoto unaota, unangoja uitwe kaguka, ama uitwe kasowode, so, kama bado umelala. Weka imani kwa Mungu na ukuje sauti na longi. Get your faith into action. Yes. Amua ni wakati wa kustep on the water. Yaani wana wa Mungu wakiongozwa na Joshua wamefika River Jordan, wakakuta imeflood, na si lazima wangevuka. I doubt kama walijua kuswim. Yesu akawaambia msipanic, bora tu mjitakase. Mungu wa mbingu na ardhi, Yesu atafanya mambo. Yehova kanena na Joshua, akaamuru makuhani watangulie na sanduku na wajirushe kwenye rive. Walipo step on the water, moto ikagawanyika. Mamurio, wasupa, Omera Krimabe, wakati imefika ya step on the water, step on the water. Move your left foot forward, step on the water. Then your right foot forward, step on the water. Na hizo ndoto unaota, unangoja uitwe kaguka, ama uitwe kasowode, so, kama bado umelala. Weka imani kwa Mungu na ukuje sauti na longi. Get your faith into action. Yes. Amua ni wakati wa kustep on the water. Mubera, you know I'm telling you these things as a professor. I have a bachelor's in media and mass communication, a PhD in geogascatology, a doctorate in Yiwe and stone programming, what is and what have you. And so what I'm telling you is, get out of the comfort zone and take action.
God News FM. But there, Babu, have you turned off the tap?
Yeah, nisha turn off the tap. Sana naweza acha hivi.
Uko sure umefunga hiyo tap?
Nishafunga. Ni nini wewe? Hebu tuende.
Wait, what? Sasa hii maji yote imetoka wapi? Nasi nilikuambia, look, the carpet is wet, my shoes are kesho they are wet. Sasa ona hata plugs za stima ziko wet pale. Bobo, but I told you.
I'm sorry. Preserve water by turning off your taps always, even when not in use.
God News FM.
It is GodNews254, your number one Christian hits radio station.
Bringing you the best Christian hits.
So guys, welcome back to God News 254 radio station. And in the studio, we have two guest speakers. I have with me a lecturer and a student, and we are on the topic, how effective or how serious are the COVID-19 measures being taken in our schooling institutions? So let them introduce themselves.
Thank you for having me. I'm Kevin Rono, a lecturer in Beringa University, teaching multimedia studies.
And my name is Alia, a business student at Beringa University.
So welcome to the show, Mr. Rono and Alia. And we are going to talk about the COVID-19 measures in our schooling institutions. And we're going to start with the lecturer. Yeah. So, Mwalimu, kindly tell us, in your institution, what are you doing or how are you going about the COVID-19 measures and regulations in your school?
After the COVID, we had to limit the number of staff. And also, we set up a couple of washing units for like soap, and we also had to reduce the hours of teaching to 2 hours.
So maybe you are doing for 3 hours, but now you're doing it for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, we have seen some of those measures, some of those regulations being followed by other schools, but many students in our social platforms, they are saying that they're not really finding it serious or effective to follow the rules, and that is why we have Alia. So Alia, can we hear from you, please?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I genuinely feel like we are not following the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And that isn't an institutional problem, rather it is an individual problem. For example, you'll walk around this school or our school to say, and by the time you're getting to where you want to go, everybody is wearing their mask on the chin. That's problem number one. We can't be doing that. If really we want to prevent COVID, I feel like it has to come from me. I have to say, I as Alia, I'll wear my mask properly. And I feel like wearing a mask is the biggest problem.
But okay, you're saying it's an individual problem. But what about let's say Mr. Rono, you are a lecturer, so you are in the administration. Isn't there anything the administration can do? Aren't there rules in the school that can be enforced? Because we do know, mostly like in the universities, it's really hard for many students to follow or to adhere by the rules. Isn't there anything the administration can enforce on these students and the other staff members?
If it's matters PPEs, like protection, like masks, you have to be too strict. You can't enter the institution.
So are there disciplinary measures that your institution per se takes when students are not adhering by those rules?
It's not a disciplinary type. It's more you're not going to enter the institution. You go back home if you don't have a mask. That's the first thing. And after entering, you have to sanitize. You see, so we enforce that. We make it hard for the students.
What about the issue that Aliyah just said, where students are wearing their masks on their chin?
Yeah.
What does the school do about it? Or Aliyah, this question, let me just ask you, isn't there anything your institution or the administration in your school is doing concerning the ones who are not wearing their masks properly?
Honestly, I haven't seen any.
Uh-huh.
And I don't mean to shine my school in bad light.
Yeah.
But lecturers can't keep following students to say, you know what, Aliyah, wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
That has to come from me as an individual.
But what if, because not even what if, the thing is the student who is not wearing the mask properly, they are putting the others in danger of spreading the virus.
Exactly. So if even if a lecturer is teaching and the lecturer says, okay, everybody wear your mask properly, nobody can wear a mask for 2 hours consecutively. Of course, it gets tiring.
Yeah.
So what people opt to do, they opt to remove their mask a bit, breathe, then wear it. But you can't, what about outside class? We can't keep following me, telling me wear a mask.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So that's more of like an individual problem rather than institutional problem.
Okay, so guys, we will be back after this short break, and we want to know, really, are the COVID-19 rules and regulations being followed in our schooling institutions? Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
It is GodNews254, your number one Christian hits radio station.
Bringing you the best Christian hits.
Call for long at 1 shilling 50 cents to all networks. Dial star 544 hash to subscribe. Telkom, moving with you.
Keep on locked to Telkom. They're giving very good offers as always. But anyway, okay.
Welcome back to the show, and we have Mr. Kevin Rono, a lecturer, and Aliyah, a student. And in this other part of the segment, we are going to talk about how serious are the COVID-19 measures not being followed. And let me tell you, these guys are on a heated conversation right now. Let us hear them out. Mr. Rono.
Yeah.
So what are some of these things you are telling us that they cannot be seriously followed?
Oh, the COVID.
Some of these measures that cannot be seriously followed at school.
And first, it's a school institution.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's of mix, you have.
So we have the males and the females.
So we can't tell them not to hug.
So the first point you're saying is the contact.
Yeah, contact.
So people are supposed to avoid contacting each other.
Contact, you can maybe through the phone. Not in the institution. You can talk with your girlfriend or your boyfriend at home, because it's an institution. People are dating. You cannot say that it's not happening.
But this is campus. We see all the students, or many, a lot of the students hugging, and they're just shaking hands all the time. So what do you have to say about that?
And I have to do my work as a lecturer. I have to tell them not to do it in the institution.
But they'll still do it.
Yeah, they'll still do it. Students are students, man. You can't be that strict with them.
Aliyah,
because you'll chase them away.
Aliyah, this hugging and shaking of hands and general physical contact, is it really applicable, or is the measure just one of the things that cannot be quite followed?
Okay, let me cough. And thank you for asking that. I feel like that's a very important question. However, I want to disagree with the lecturer.
Yeah.
We're talking about hugging and shaking hands before we even look at distance in class. It starts from where you're teaching, and that's a classroom.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. First, second, and third week of school.
Yeah.
There was social distancing even in class.
But was it really like the 6 feet we were told, or was it just the 3 feet apart, 4 feet apart?
Okay, 6 feet would have been doing too much because we are many.
Yeah.
But there was space.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be close to me. If you come to our classes right now, desks are back together.
Yeah.
Why is this? Because people have joined and people are many.
Yeah.
So what do we do? What should the lecturers do?
Let me answer. We are doing the best as an institution, and we are trying to help the students. So
How exactly are you trying to help the students? Because some of these students are saying, and at least not the first one.
Yeah.
We have had cases even in primary schools, secondary schools, whereby the social distancing has reduced. It has been minimized.
Yeah. But we as the institution of Beringa University, we do our best.
Yeah.
We need the students to work with us. We can't work alone.
I feel like they're not doing the best. In all honesty, they're not doing the best.
Yeah. We're being
because
honest.
how can we be 45 in a classroom and you expect all of us to be there? What social distance is going to happen between 45, like 45?
Yeah, the classroom
students.
is not large enough.
Exactly.
The school institution set up certain rules and regulations such that we have classes, and there are times that we do online classes. So that also adheres to the social distancing rule that we've set up as Beringa University.
Not really, because have we looked at when we're in class? Let's forget about the online aspect. Let's look at we're in school now, we are learning now. What have they done for us? Sometimes the institution is even putting us at risk without them knowing.
But they're still ignoring the things that are going on. Instead, before, just like Alia said, before we go to the online platforms and stuff, let's say like right now, we have students in school right now as we speak.
Yes.
What is going on in those schools? How are they being regulated? How are they being protected by their staff? Because as much as it needs to start with the individual, there is something that you lecturers or the staff members, you need to do so that you can make sure our children in school are being protected. So can we say that the administrations are not yet at full length or proximity of handling care?
I think we can say that, and it's very, very risky at this point.
I think our school is up to par with all these regulations. We have the best health. We have the best, what do you call it? The PPEs.
Yeah.
We have the best. We invest in our students because we
so
love them.
Mr. Rono, you're saying that this is a matter of which kind of and are we dealing with? That the different institutions have different ways of regulating the measures and how they handle their students.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so this is a heated conversation because honestly speaking, as we know it, even out here in the streets, when you go to schools, in the hospitals, in the churches, in the mosques, we are seeing that it is hard for the public to observe all these measures. Because for instance, like right now in the morning, where you walked in, my dear listener, maybe you went to your workplace, the doorknob that you just held, another person held that same doorknob, and another person is going to hold that same doorknob without sanitizing. So guys, I think that we should do more than just say we are following government rules and regulations. So guys, that is all we have for today with our guest, and it has been a pleasure. Let us hear your comments. Let us hear your comments on our social platforms, on Twitter, GodNews254 radio station, Instagram and Facebook, and you can call us on 0711 222 222 so that we can hear your feedback.
And we already have one caller on the line.
Hello.
Hello.
Who am I talking to?
Hi, my name is Sandra.
From
Nakuru.
Okay, Sandra from Nakuru, talk to us. What do you think about all these measures that need to be taken against the spread of COVID-19? Watu wako serious nazo ama aje?
Okay, mimi kusema tu kweli, kwanza tuanze tu na maneno ya shule. Tuachane na watu wengine because unajua watu wengine ni watu wakubwa. I live next to a school. And I can tell you those kids hakuna measures wanafuata.
Kabisa.
Nothing.
What have you observed?
Wanatoka nje without even masks.
Yeah.
That's where I live, you can see the playground. Fine, for classes, kuna social distance and everything, but when they leave those classes, however, a mask, how I maintain social distance, you should see them. Also this time I saw wametoka shule, wamebuy ice pop. Simnajua ice pop.
Yeah.
Popular among kids. Ice pop moja inakula na 3 kids. 3 kids. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Imagine if one of them had the virus.
Yeah.
I think shule mzima itafungwa.
Okay.
And I feel like these are kids.
Yeah.
Zingine wanasahau. They're so innocent. Wanasahau. So whatever measures they put in place, apana.
Okay. So the administration, like the school administration and the teachers are not doing much about it,
Yeah, they're not, because I feel like wakienda kucheza kunafaa kuwa na mtu ana supervise, you know, like yo msifanye hivi, make sure umevaa mask, ama they put people in charge, but sasa kila mtu hana mask. Apana, they're not doing the right thing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you.
God News FM.
It is God News 254, your number one Christian hits radio station.
Bringing you the best Christian hits.